What is going on, YouTube? Lamont here, and I'm at the Forest Hill Cemetery. I was doing a live stream here, and I had a subscriber who popped by, noticed that I was in the neighborhood to stop by and introduce himself, and he showed me around some graves. We did a video, so I want to thank him again for showing me some of his friends and acquaintances here at the cemetery, and he agreed to do a quick interview with me. Random questions. Are you ready for the random question generator, Mr. Roland?
I certainly am.
Okay, very good. Let's start with this. Where would you like to spend your retirement years?
Someplace warmer than Wisconsin, seems like as I get older, the winters just, they keep getting longer and longer, so I don't know. Not California, but maybe like Florida or Georgia or someplace like that.
What rights do every human have? Do those rights change based on age?
I believe we have the right to freedom of expression, freedom of association, freedom of movement. I believe those rights are, inalienable. I don't believe they change as somebody gets older.
Have you ever thought of a cool, I'm sorry, what is one opportunity you believe you missed out on when you were younger?
I sort of wish I would have maybe studied a little harder in high school and actually gone to like a 4-year college instead of, tech school, just to get a bigger job and, have more money.
Why are humans so fascinated by mass murderers if their actions are universally considered evil and vile?
Because they're so incredibly aberrant, I think it just, people are, naturally intrigued by, things that are really, freakish and bizarre, and I think that definitely falls into that category.
I agree. What is your most striking physical attribute?
I don't think I really have one, I'm sort of, the Joe Q public,
Right. Tell us about a memorable, enjoyable, or strange dream you've had.
I think I've been watching too many horror movies lately. I had a really weird one about a week ago where I was like in an underground bunker and I was like being, chased around by zombies. If anyone's ever seen like the original movie Day of the Dead by George Romero, which came out like in 1980, it was kind of, I was like in that movie. There's a scene at the end where, the zombies get into the bunker and they just, get in there and mess everybody up, and it's like I was kind of like in the movie. Very bizarre.
Who should be responsible for taking care of the elderly? The family, the government, or should the elderly take care of themselves?
I believe the family is sort of obligated, to take care of their elders. I don't believe it's the job of the state.
When you have a random hour of free time, what do you usually do?
Watch YouTube. Watch Lamont at Large.
There you go. Is it possible to live a normal life and not ever tell a lie?
I don't believe so.
When, if ever, is taking a human life justified?
If you're defending your own life or the life of someone else.
Why is terror used more in some countries than others?
I believe in some societies, the rule of law is just, very weak. I think we see that somewhat in Mexico now, where you have these drug cartels, they're almost like paramilitary organizations, and, just the state there is very weak, and there's no law and order. And I think we see that happening here in the United States in some place to some degree, and places like Portland and Seattle, where you got people who think they should just be able to do whatever the hell they want to, and the politicians seem to be on board with that.
What would be your ideal superpower?
Let's see here. I'd like to be able to fly.
That's a good one. What is the closest you have ever come to fearing for your life?
Many years ago, I was driving down to Illinois. I was on the highway, and a semi tried to merge into my lane, and he must have not seen me, and he actually sideswiped me and sent me right into the guardrail. That was pretty frightening because had there not been a guardrail there, I probably would have gone right into the oncoming lane. That's how hard he hit me, and that probably would have been the end of me.
Last question. If you could press a button and receive $1 million, but one stranger would die somewhere in the world, they would just drop dead, would you press the button?
Probably not, and the reason that is I'm financially pretty well off. I own my own house, it's completely paid off. I got money in the bank. I don't really have to, want for anything. I eat good, drink good, and I'd have the $1 million, but I'd just be thinking about continuously, who did I kill? Was it some little kid? Was it someone who, had like 5 kids and was like the sole provider for all these children? I'd live the rest of my life just kind of, thinking about who I killed, and I guess I'm just not callous enough to, do something like that.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Glad to do it.